What's up, guys? Today we are in Miami. We're gonna be working with Nanette. Nanette is an actress, a model, an influencer, a host, a bunch of other things. Nanette and I initially met in Jamaica, and that's where we had our first shoot. These are some of the photos we shot. Some of her favorite photos, some of my favorite photos. And now today we're working together so I can provide her some fashion editorial headshots. If you know me from any of my other social media platforms, you know the 2470 2.8S and every 2470 2.8 that I've ever used has been what I needed for all of my projects that I shoot, and it handles 99% of what I do. Nikon sent me this 85 1.2, so the newest Z lens. This thing is a behemoth, as you can see, super fat, and we have it mounted to my Z8. The 85 1.2 is what we're gonna be using to make this happen, and I'm gonna show you guys how I do it. You know, if you wanna be anywhere near the water, you can for this before you take it off, and we can kind of play around with just with the edge of the water.
Perfect.
I think all that works just perfect. So you're not gonna get splashes, but maybe even kicking and stuff could be a thing.
Or AI can be a
or AI generated fill.
Hey guys, real quick before we get into the shooting and directing portion of this video, this is going to be one of a series of videos from this day with Nanette that show you my process, my direction, how I'm thinking about my shoots, and how I'm working with the model as a team to create their photos and videos. If you want to be notified when I release the next few videos, just make sure to hit the bell to be notified and subscribe so you never miss anything I share. I have some giveaways for camera gear planned as well. And lastly, if you want to learn in person from me with your own personalized workshop in your city, I do private one-to-one workshops each week with photographers and videographers around the world. Since I fly for free, the workshops are very cost efficient for you and you get hands-on, one-on-one training from me. If you prefer to learn on your own, I also do personalized custom videos each month for the gold members of my community on dannybatista.com/learn. After this video, check out the link in the caption so you can ask me for any custom tutorial on any photography or videography topic you personally want. You can download my presets, raw files, and watch 95 plus other tutorials that my private community has been learning from for the past 4 years. I'll also hook y'all up with a 15% off discount when you use the code YTDanny when you join the community. Let's get back to the video.
Let's come down here a little bit, Nanette. We're gonna walk down. One of the things I'm looking at and I can feel on the side of my face is that blazing sun on the side of us. So I'm not normally backlighting somebody. What I'm normally doing is having them face the sun. And since Nanette doesn't need to be staring directly into the camera lens, I don't need to worry about shadows on her face so much. So I'm gonna have Nanette looking up to the sky, burning without opening her eyes because we don't wanna burn her retinas. And we're gonna get some of these kinds of shots. Go ahead and get some of our settings dialed in here and play with this. I'm also using an 82mm Polar Pro circular polarizer. This is gonna help to cut some reflection in the water. You can actually use this to cut reflections in skin. So any kind of sweat that's on her face and my face, we can cut that down by just spinning our circular polarizer. So Nanette, I'm gonna have you come down here. Kind of the same way some of the mood board shots showed me. We're just kind of like lazily in the sun, burning alive. You know what I mean? You can keep your eyes closed. Keep your eyes closed for me, and I'm just gonna get a couple tests right here. Turn your body a little to me, so half like that, exactly. And tippy toes on 3, 1, 2, 3. And just walk like, pretend like you're in a desert and you're waiting for the mirage or the oasis to appear. We're gonna walk through that and capture that as we're shooting. And action. It's hot. You can lean your face down some too, it doesn't have to be that high, like that, yeah. Off to the side like that is perfect. Looking back out towards the water, coming towards me. You can even give me a spin. Your drunken master modeling skills are amazing. Same thing though, yeah. Give me that lazy kind of drunk walk. I'm shooting through it. Nice, nice, nice. All the way to the chair. I'm gonna keep walking you all the way to the chair because we're gonna go ahead and involve it now that I see it off on my side here. Yeah. Oh, do that again. Walk out from behind it again. Do that same kind of thing where you're looking down towards the ground. Yeah, awesome. Let me show you these so you can see how we're shooting through this. I want you to kind of get an idea of what the light looks like and also what you look like, obviously, since you're not normally in a baggy clown suit.
I did not see myself in the mirror, so I have no idea what I look like.
But you keeping your head from this to more down here is gonna be perfect with the sun where it's at.
Yeah.
But walking you towards it, I think, is helpful so you don't just stand there posing, right? That's what we're always trying to do.
Yeah. I also feel like it's so important to see your pictures so you understand what you look like. You know what I mean? So you can move better.
Yeah, one of the things we're doing here too is I'm not underexposing her where she can't see what she looks like. So that's a really important thing for me too. Let me have you sitting there. And so, yeah, I love the wide pose. I think that's gonna be awesome. And then the toes pointed is gonna be nice.
This is sinking, so if you see me fall, you know,
Hey,
get it on film.
by the way, if you lean back in one of our final shots, I don't wanna hurt you, but that's cool to fall backwards. So yeah, that could not be a bad idea. All right, I'm still looking at full body here, Nanette, so I'm seeing toes, sand, everything, and water. Pose the toes, please. And I'm gonna have you looking out towards the, actually, do me a favor. Let's play this way a little bit, like that, because what I'm looking at, just so the camera can see, is I'm comfortable with the light streaking across her cheek right there, but we don't see any eyelashes. If you turns her face that way and points her face down, that's what I don't want. So as long as she comes this way like she just was, a little bit more.
Maybe I'll just sit when we're ready.
That's fine. All I'm trying to do is show, so if I just turn you that way, I'm just trying to show, this way, just a touch, this way, right there. I'm just trying to show a little bit of that shadow and that light line. I'm cool with that. Her hair, even if she puts her hands towards her face, and so if you grab your hair there and kind of pull it back, I'm looking at using that to my advantage. I want light to hit the side of her face. I'm cool with the half and half kind of deal we have going on here. So we're gonna kind of play with that. I'll see it and kind of tell you. Again, if you fall back and you wanna go with it, I'll shoot through it. Slap it down, and then give me that seat. Let's see if you stay put. Oh, the wind blew that hair. That was perfect. Love that. You can go head up as high as you want. You can look in that direction towards me where I'm standing right now. That's nice. Do that lean over the head you just did. Lean over to the side again like that. Oh, perfecto. Stuff like that. Stuff like that creates amazing moments on photo.
Okay.
You don't have to lean back so much if you don't want to. You can kind of give me more of like the forward pose, like the more manly kind of just like leaning into your knees.
Since we're getting into the manly vibes.
Yes. Here we go. Love that. What I'm doing right now with the water behind the net too is I'm kind of breaking the plane of her body by her waist. Love that. Look over your shoulder from there, Nanette. Do that again. Look over your shoulder one more time. Yeah, and that knee bending in is perfect when you do that. Love that. I'm gonna get a little bit lower here so I'm right on the same level as you. Stay leaning out that way. That's cool. Maybe bring that left leg in some so you're not, it's like that, exactly. And look down towards your own body. Just let the hands fall. Like you don't have to use muscle power for that. Love that. Throw that hair over. And maybe do an unbutton. Like your hand there was kind of cool. And look over your shoulder while you're doing that. Like that. I'm gonna come around so you can look at me. Since I'm using the 85 1.2 right now, I'm backing up so that I can see her full body. Look over your shoulder. There you go. Look down to the ground. Love that. Back to me. Back to me. Oh. Can you hold yourself up with that hand, Nanette? Here we go. The one thing I love about the 2470 over the 85 is I could just be closer to her without backing up like this. Oh, the head up looks great, Nanette. Hold it for 1 second. 1, 2, 3, one more. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Let me have you not in the chair. Leave the chair like that, all warped up. And I'm gonna have you in front of it just to get you off the chair for a couple. Similar to what you showed me in some of those photos where you're just out here pondering life, pondering retiring with somebody else holding your hand in the chairs. There's a beautiful couple over here who are enjoying their retirement and there's nobody else on the beach but us, but we got work to do. All right, so maybe take the jacket off because it's covering you up a lot.
Maybe I can leave it on the chair?
Yeah, I like it. Teamwork makes the dream work, ideas working together. Yeah, so I'm gonna have you both feet down planted, kind of looking out. Yeah, there we go. You don't have to worry about me, just look out to the ocean or our bay here.
More like here, or do you want like here?
We can do both. Just give me a second to get your flat feet like that and then we'll do the tippy toes. I'm gonna sit down for these. Here we go, on 3. 1, 2. And I'm gonna turn my circular polarizer here now that I went horizontal just to give me a little bit more contrast in our water. And we're also, since we have 2 subjects in our shot right now, one of the things that I'm doing a lot is just tapping on my subject here. And we'll see how the 85 1.2 handles that. Look back towards me, cool. Love the look down. Go tippy toes on 3. 1, 2, 3. Yep, gotcha. You can fall back whenever you want. Oh, she has strong feet, y'all. She don't need to do that. You know what would be cool? Leaning your head onto that chair. So come closer to me and just lean your head back. Sit on the ground. These are gonna be all, yeah. There you go. Nice and extended. On 3, 1, 2. These are all horizontal. I'm backing up so I can kind of see her here. Nice. Yeah, perfect. There you go. Love that, Nanette. Stay looking at me. That's perfect. Here we go. I'm focusing on her face by tapping on her face right here. And on 3, I'm working my abs too. I'm shaking more than she is. I wish I had a chair to put my head on. Oh, 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, I'm convulsing, Nanette. There's no reason for me to lean back. I could do this.
It looks better.
Let me. Looks like I'm working too hard. I'm sweating through my beard. Can you do the lean back one more time, just so that I can make sure that my ab workout didn't affect our photos here? Yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Love the hand grab there. Does that hand on top reach the top of the chair? Like the back of the chair? Yeah, does it reach up? Yeah, there you go. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice. You can slide that hand down the chair. Nice. And then looking back towards me. Even roll to me, Nanette, a little bit. Like come over to me. Yeah. Love that. You can keep rolling if you can. Maybe even keep the hand there so you're holding yourself up. Love that. Stay there for me because I'm going to come in close. While I'm switching positions to shoot Nanette at a different angle, I just want to let you guys know that on my Instagram, the entire following there has already seen some BTS of retouching, BTS of the shoot, and how I'm handling these photos. So this video on YouTube won't go over that. It's simply showing you what I'm doing in and during my shoot. But if you want to see daily updates on how I retouch and what tools I use, I post a lot of little snippets on Instagram. Here's my profile, and you can check it out when the video's over. You can drop the legs if you want. This is just going to be on your face. Now, Nanette's going to be completely in shadow right here, but I'm going to use some of the ground as a bounce, and I can bump my exposure up a little bit here. So this is just your upper body, Nanette. And I'm going to turn my polarizer here to cut some of the reflection on her shirt since it's white. These you can make eye contact with me, Nanette. It's okay to do that. Yeah. Love the hands and the fingers doing those kinds of motions. That's great. This is in your face. I see some of the chair in your hands. Basically, the hands are becoming our foreground right now. Love that. Look over your shoulder a little bit towards that group, towards the couple. Yeah, like that. And then back to me for a couple. I'm going to stand up and see if this is any interesting. Look up towards me from there. Love that. All eye out of focus right here, letting the camera do its thing. Cool. All right, y'all, part 1 is over. You saw a large glimpse of how I operate on a photo shoot and how myself and the model work as a team to get our shots. Part 2, we're going to be looking at video with the 85 1.2 and how I'm actually achieving slow motion style shots, detail shots, and what I'm doing to direct the model. And then in part 3, we'll take a look at more of the photo shoot in a different portion of this beach so you can get an idea for how I'm using natural light in different ways and also how I continue to direct the model through all of our looks. I hope you guys got a ton of information out of this video. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. I am an open book and I'm happy to help you out. Talk to you guys soon.